Here we have the two players. Yeah, legends by now, certainly in China. TH, being the veteran here, has much more experience, but 1-0 is, yeah, has had great success for himself recently as well. Winning, we can see here, the Masters Coliseum last year. That was a very big tournament, but more recently also winning the Yule Cup online against Infi. TH's brother, if you want to call him that. But now let's head into our first game of today. Thank you very much, Zeko, for the 25-month resub. So, TH towards the right-hand side in the blue as the Night Elf. I gotta switch the thingies here. Okay, there we go. Now the overlay should be correct. If anything is off, let me know, guys, and I will adjust accordingly. So, 1-0 obviously playing Undead. And this should most certainly be a Keeper of the Grove. And it absolutely is. TH starting off with a safe creep camp towards the green. This is most likely going to be an expansion by the Night Elf. Most likely going to be Hippo Riders. After having quite a few archers from the early game already. What the Night Elves are doing nowadays, it's not 100% predictable, I suppose, but usually this is what we see. Sometimes we see Dryads, sometimes we see MGs, very rarely do we see Bears, but most of the time it's the fast expansion with the Hippo Riders. I think the game sounds a little low, right? Turn it up just a smidge. That should be better. So, nowadays, recently, Undeads have been playing quite a bit of counter expansion. And against Keeper, I feel especially early game movement and efficiency is very important. Get your own levels up and try to delay the level up for the Keeper to level 3 as much as possible. With an early level 3 Keeper, plenty of problems can start arising. But if you can delay that for quite a while, then suddenly this hero seems quite a bit more manageable. DK early on with the Sacrificial Skull. Is this already indicating the counter expansion? It might. Wisp trying to get off the... playing around with the cancels here. Did you see that? He pump faked the pump fake. Once or twice. Wisp gets the detonate off though. And with that gets more experience. Keeper continuing to creep at the natural. Not the green camp. With this opening up the expansion right away. Obviously. And this is tier 1 expansion. When the patch... Wait, what? He's teching, so no expo. Well, it might be coming later, but not to start with. Interesting opening here by 1-0. I think I've never seen it just like this on Echo Isles. Tiny green into natural. That will be level 2, of course. And an early Ziggurat coming. He's not going to be able to follow up with a Haunted for a very long time, as he is very low lumber now. Wisp once again coming in for the scalp, but he wants to get a Ziggurat up here early. I guess he has to get Ziggurats anyways somehow, and if the Wisp comes in for the detonate, he would have not been able to do this. Expo coming up over on the Night Elf side as well. Keeper is not yet level 3, not yet so powerful. Only one archer to accompany him. Make that 2, make that 3. And a few treants, of course. Graveyard. Well, I guess he has an excess of gold anyways. Wow, that is... I've never seen that before. Never. And I think TH himself is thinking, I was expecting a Haunted here, but it's not here. And 1-0 is still way too low lumber. I'm kind of surprised not going for the Acolyte kill. Should be pretty easily doable with just an Entangle. However, Nerope towers are extremely good against archers. Just Nerope, DK, and skeletons will kill a high number of archers. One ghoul will die here. I think that marks first blood as the first actual fighting unit dying in this game. But now the Keeper's low HP, low mana. I like the staff. Foggy style to be able to juice up more quickly again. But he's not full mana, he's more like half mana, so he doesn't have too many spells to use. I think he got the cancel on the graveyard, right? Yeah, he did. But the cancellation didn't cost him any lumber, and lumber is the most expensive resource right now. Most valuable. And finally comes the Haunted, but that's so late. Whew. That is really late. Night Elf expansion is going to be up in about 1 minute 20 or so. The tech, however, for 120 is certainly fast. He has the lumber for a second hero if he wants. No narrow bin the main makes dealing with this a little bit more difficult. Nice block from the ghouls coming in. Treants don't fit through the same little holes as footies and ghouls do. So they blocked the way. One ghoul will die. Oh, call just a smidge too late, but the Halls of the Dead is done now. He sold the TP, by the way, on the DK. So this could open up hero kill potential on the first hero of the undead. So, resources for the Lich are now available. What's he gonna go for? Oh, surrounding the Keeper! It's gonna be a TP forced here. Ghoul will be surviving as well. Well done there. I didn't even catch that. With a slow off the Halls of the Dead. Finding that surround. And that TP now is pretty much gonna be gone forever. Or at least for a very long time. It's gonna be very dangerous. We have a slow tower over here. We have a slow tower basically in the main as well. Now a Lich coming out, so surrounds are becoming even more dangerous. Skeletons continuing to scout. We all know 120 is a master at this. The Necromancer, as Neo likes to call him, for his control of the undead.
Forces are under attack.
Speaking of Necros, by the way, you guys may have heard a new PTR patch is coming, but we're gonna be talking about that later on when we have some downtime. But yeah, PTR patch 1.31 on the test server. Really exciting stuff. DK walking in here, almost into a surround. Level up for the Keeper here. Now he's level 3. That's the big level up. And going for Entangle 2, not Treants 2. So it's going to be heavy lockdown for him. If he goes for the Entangle, though, trying to surround, there's the staff on the DK. He is not taking too many chances here. Expansion is fully mining. In the main, we have a Slaughterhouse and single Crypt Gargs coming out, not double Crypt. It seems like nowadays everybody's playing Expo against Night Elf, but the question is just with what build. Lucifer and WZ like to play a lot on tier 2. So here's the Entangle, there's the staff, but this is a lot of mana on the Keeper. One narrow tower only, second ziggurat not up yet. Lots of ghouls over here, but they can die quickly to the acid bomb. And push coming in. Well, a shop anyways. Nova into the archers, hitting quite a few of them, and one of them's gonna die. As I said, narrow tower plus heroes and skeletons, very good against archers already. That's level 3 for the DK. With that can look for more kills. Nice Nova once again, hitting 3 archers there as well. I think this is already gonna be the 4th archer kill. Perhaps even 5. And yeah, with just a couple of archers, it's really hard to crack, like, bases. To push into fortified positions. Oh, the DK letting this archer go. The ghoul's gonna finish the job here. At least he's trying to do that. Quite a few ghouls here were lost. This is gonna become very noticeable in the lumber, most likely soon for 120. Would love to cancel this shop. There's one more Entangle, but there's nothing here to surround the DK really, so you should be able to get this cancel. Oh, Death Knight is dropping lower though. Has to be careful, but we'll make it away. No more mana for another Entangle. I think the ghoul got the kill somewhere, I'm not quite sure. In the main, what do we have? No transition at all yet, not even any wins or anything. Another ghoul we lost though. It was a lot of ghouls dying, it was a lot of archers dying. And now 120 really low on lumber. He needs a second crypt badly, it seems like. In the main, he's gonna have to supply with potions, something he can easily afford, of course, being on 2 bases, plenty of gold for him. No Necro at the expansion, don't know about that choice. That means every Acolyte loss is gonna be really hard to replace, having to come from the main. However, with the first Spirit Tower coming in, archers can't do too much here. Oh, nice save. Did you see that? With the archer onto the Hippogriff. DK is baiting some overextension here, realizing that he still has those potions. Interesting game. DK now taking a heap of damage, actually. Gonna need another potion soon, as it seems. Speaking of potions, we have the next shop coming up here. This one did finish. And the Necro was cancelled, right. He had one Necro coming up, but wasn't able to finish. Statue now coming in from the main. That's gonna be a massive help. Oh, miss rally from the Slaughterhouse, as it seems. Once again, the Necro cancelled. But Acolytes fully supplied once again. What is coming in here? Tier 3 now coming. No Tier 2 production buildings at all. TH rushing Tier 3 pretty much. And 120 at basically the same speed. Going for Fiends now. Fiends, of course, can get entangled, and there's still no dispel on the undead side. Not for a while. Shop coming up at the expansion, I like that. To go for potions, if he needs. Oh, one statue here. That's gonna be a bit of a costly loss. However, he's on 2 bases, so some... Oh, it doesn't even die. Can't get entangled, obviously. And now, attack into the main base is coming. There's attack happening, so every Acolyte that dies can't be replaced. Acolyte kills are premium in this situation, as we still don't have a Necro. Necro's coming up now, I guess. But this can be very expensive for 1-0. One Acolyte is most certainly gonna die. We have a Spirit Tower here for damage, but no Nerope for the control. And the Acolyte's coming back to mining. I don't know about that choice. I think he should have just kept them away until he cleans up this attack. 1-0, a little sloppy here, perhaps. Losing more Acolytes than necessary, I believe. First couple of webs, though, or the first one, rather, is ready. And trading out a Fiend for a Hippo is a good trade for the Undead. Resource-wise, that favors him. And here, even denying the experience. I still think he's a little too careless with his Acolytes, though. That's going to be really expensive. We're going to compare the gold mines later on. So this is going to cost a TP in the end for TH, but that should easily be worth it with how many Acolytes he killed. So we can see 3 Acolytes killed. When it could have been, he could have minimized that to 1, honestly. But he wanted to get them back to mining as soon as possible. And this is going to be a lot of gold lost. A lot of gold lost. But as we saw, tier 3 was coming in. So what is the transition? We have a Hunter's Hall for upgrades. And, oh, here are the wins. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see him earlier at the expansion. So he is going into that mass air. Not transitioning into anything else. He's already seen the Fiend transition coming in. 1-0 really needs a second crypto, in my opinion. 1 base crypt production may not be good enough. Oh, this is going to be a nice creep jack. For TH, finds the undead creeping at the perfect time. There's still no dispel. 1 more Fiend to fall, and the Entangle has a short cooldown. Not chasing for that kill, though. He's going to be satisfied with the statue. Going to get that one without too much trouble. 1-0, a little lazy to not have skeletons out scouting. Like, there could be 1 skeleton standing here, or maybe 1 here, to see an approaching army coming. Didn't do that, though. Still only single crypt. If he had double crypt, he could have resupplied with ghouls more quickly. Wouldn't have that many lumber issues. Alright, a bit of a poke coming in, but this Fiend is just instantly dead. Like, if he wants to poke, that's fine, but then leave the Fiend in the base. You can bring heroes and statue. 1-0 is playing a little sloppy here, I have to say. Thank you very much, Nightend, for the host, and Lecrest Fallen with 100 bits. Necropolis was cancelled first thing when Elf arrived. Yes, correct. I saw that a little bit late. You're right. Again, we have a bit of a stream delay here, so 3 minutes. So it's gonna be delayed everything slightly. Hippos flying in from the one angle where they can't get attacked, but don't want to fly into Spirit Tower range. Spirit Towers have a lot of damage against light armor. But they find a little perfect spot where they can't get attacked. TH being really annoying here. Can be, of course, be dealt with just a couple of Fiends showing up. But for that, Fiends have to show up, don't they? Already TH here in high supply. 69 for him. Getting more upgrades, I assume. Wellspring, what is it looking like? On the Fairies, we have 1-0. On the Hippo Riders, we have 0-0. Wait. Chimeras coming in. Chimeras, I'm sorry. Still no marksmanship. Either. And 1-0 is still low on lumber. Still. Oh, yes, the destroyer. Okay. First destroyer is here. What's happening in the main? More statues. Finally, the second crypt. I feel this crypt is like 3 minutes late. But okay. Not too many units at all yet for 1-0. Not the greatest upgrades either. 1 armor upgrade only. That's it. But with the destroyer here, he has good ways to deal with the entangle control. That's level 3 for the Lich. Chimeras are coming. If you guys watched the last cast that Neo and I did, that was on Monday, I stated rather boldly that I think Chimeras are the #1 most overrated unit in the game. I think if you win with Chimeras, you can win with anything. You have already won, basically. Especially going up against a Fiend army. Chims don't seem to be the way to go, in my opinion. Alchemist dropping lower now. But it's going to be safe towards the back. 1-0 here. With good control now being shown, as pretty much always from him, of course. And 1-0 going into upkeep as well. Not being too greedy, not banking too much. He has plenty of gold. Lumber is more the issue. And now come the double Fiend production. More upgrades. Nope. If he gets to 2-2 upgrades, just mass Fiends, 2-2 upgrades, he should smash an air army like this one. But TH might be able to hit a critical mass point, where he can just, like, one-shot snipe everything. But if 1-0 has, like, 3 more minutes to just mass up those Fiends, get a couple more upgrades, I think it's looking good for him. Now moving out further on the map, Sentry Ward reveals him. DK at the shop, heal scroll, Invul was out of script up. 1-0 is walking into a bad attack. Like, if he just waits a little bit longer, he's gonna have a very fearsome army, but at the moment he has only 1 destroyer. He has only 4 Fiends. Going Dark Ranger now. More Fiends, of course, coming from the main. Not so sure about the Dark Ranger pick either. And here come the Hippos from the main along with the Chim, and it's a flank basically. And 1-0 does not have the numbers. This is exactly like that game that Lucifer played recently. It was on Echo Isles as well. Just not fighting when he was ready. Alchemist once again dropping low, but he has that Invul. 1 Chimera, webbed, dead, basically instantly. But TH is certainly trading favorably in this game. So far, that's going to be another big pick. The Chim gets pulled to the back with the help of the web. That's all. Chim's dead. Well, 1 more coming from the main actually. It's going to be more magic damage coming in. Good against statues, against fiends. It's okay. Nice micro there to the back. The level 2 on the aura for the DK here is so important to help keep those fiends alive. One of them will take down. What about the alchemist? There's the staff. Manual web, I think, on the Chimera. Chimera. God damn, I still haven't gotten used to the new pronunciation. The correct pronunciation. 1-0 just by virtue of Micro is having a chance here in this engagement. If he was worse at kiting, probably all would have been dead already, his entire army. But he's staying at range. You see, he's webbing a couple of targets in the back, and then the one target in front that is webbed, that gets focused. And then he pulls back once again, once the web wears off. As far as resource management and a couple of things here and there, I think there were a few sloppy mistakes in 1-0's play, but here as it comes down to the Micro in the end, he's once again looking pretty good. Target's webbed in the back again, then he's deciding to fight. Chimps fly in, and he backs up again. Seems pretty easy, but when you have to manage all this and economy and everything, it's pretty hard to do actually. The reason why 1-0 is one of the very few players who can compete on the highest level with Undead, him and Happy basically being the only ones. And Lucifer if he has a good day. And WFZ sometimes as well. Okay, so it's more than just a few. More than just 2, I guess. And now it's just web after web, kill after kill. What did I tell you about Chimeras, bros? They're not that good. Especially not against Fiend armies. TH had so much time to transition. I feel like he just went for completely the wrong approach. Chims are overrated. Heard it here first. Uh-oh, the Alchemist. Is it now time for him to die? Not just yet, but he's losing so many units, dude. Web is pretty good against air, it turns out. Fiends weren't even greatly upgraded. If this was 2-2 Fiends, 3-2 Fiends, this would be even more one-sided. And 1-0 is already owning these fights. I think this entire engagement started with like him 10 supply down. But he is microing properly, as we know he can. Another heal scroll, and yeah, this is not working anymore. This Hippo Rider strat has to be played on superior economy. If you don't get the superior economy, you have to transition. MGs maybe, bears maybe, but not Chims against mass fiends. And now it's time to finish off this game. 1-0 with a counter expansion, finding a successful strat against Night Elf. The Keeper and Night Elf both are looking less and less unbeatable recently. With players like Hug finding answers. 1-0 here finding answers as well. But it was really WFZ and Lucifer who first, as so often for Undead, showed a way to play against this. And counter expansion on tier 2 basically is the way. GG. And TH, a little uninspired in my opinion. At the very end of the game, not really having a chance anymore. Or towards the end of the game, I should say. So that's 1-0 for 1-2-0. How many times I've said this in my life. So, like, thinking back on that game, how could that have been... What's the counterplay for TH? I think when you scout like this expo attempt coming up, it's such an early narrow tower, you can't cancel the narrow. Not right away. I think you should have perhaps tried to prioritize level 3 keeper, creep that up more quickly, wait for a couple more archers, perhaps even go moon juice up again, and then attack again. Because if you attack with a level 3 keeper with that high number of archers, that is very strong. But yeah, I think that is the key to the unsuccess nowadays with the tier 2 expo, is Nerub plus heroes plus skeletons is super strong against archers. With mass treants, you can overpower this, yes. But with a couple of ghouls defending and perhaps even a spirit tower there, even that will be difficult. But attacking in with a level 2 keeper, I think was... Are you serious? They invited me and then they immediately started before I was in. It was like a 5-second window. Okay, gonna have to use watch, but that's okay. Bolt Dakota, thank you very much for this for the host. And Ingo NL, thank you for the sub. A Turmbräu cheers to Remo. Oh, dude. Are you really drinking Turmbräu? Respect, man. Respect. I think Turmbräu, if it's like cold, is totally fine. But warm Turmbräu. Oh. All the homeless people at the main station in Mainz always gets Turmbräu at the Rewe Markt and then outside drink it just warm. Dude, those guys are hardcore. Yeah, the first time TH attacked in at the expansion was it with an alchemist? I'm not sure, but it just seemed like the timings didn't line up exactly. A little overeager there, in my opinion. But okay, let's just say, okay, this expo for the Undead is too well protected. If I commit in, I'm gonna lose too much. It's not gonna be worth it. So let's say you play a more passive game from the Night Elf's perspective and say, okay, we're gonna take this 2 base versus 2 base. Does that favor anyone? Like, super late game army composition wise. Does that favor anybody? I'm not sure. MGs, I think, are the best unit. Or what if you just go mass bears with a couple of MGs and hippos? Like old school, super late game Night Elf army. You have bears on the ground for the damage and throw in like 2 MGs to soak up some with taunt and stuff. Never bad. If you have 80 supply, you should have the space for that. So just lots of bears, lots of upgrades, and lots of hippos. Shouldn't that be good? If you have super high hippo numbers, perhaps you can even eliminate all destroyers. And then Keeper becomes valuable again. I don't know what should be the desired ultimate army for Night Elf, but I know that it's not Mass Air. Mass Air just gets stomped by 2 base Mass Fiends. 2 words. Mountain Giants. Says Cuculus. Yeah, Mountain Giants are pretty good, but if you get the perfect undead army, basically, like 80 supply, all the upgrades, all tech trees and stuff, MGs do have a damage problem. And if it's like a level 5 Lich, level 5 DK, suddenly they die pretty quickly to Coil Nova as well. Alright, our second game. 1-2-0. Oh, whoop, what's going on? Wait a minute. I'm confused right now. Where's my client? Okay, there it is. So, second game. Let's go. Okay. Can't see the game right now. One moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ah, there we go. Is that good? That looks good. Okay. So, 1-0 lead for 1-0 in the teal, TH in the blue. Looks all good. Should most certainly be a keeper of the grove. And most certainly is. DK Ghoul opening. It's a slightly delayed DK, right? Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
On Northern Isles especially, fast DK is for many undeads favored opening. So you can harass with the Acolyte a little bit over here at the first camp. DK runs over. DK steals one of the creeps, just one, with the coil lasted. And that forces the keeper to remain on level 1 for much longer than he would ideally like. DK then can continue to harass, be annoying skeletons in the main, killing wisps, and so on and so on. And then ghouls kill off this camp by themselves for level 2, then move across the map to be aggressive and cancel the expansion wherever it might be coming up. However, 1-0 is not playing this opening. He's playing this differently. Going for creeping right away himself with the skull, selling the TP again. Does he want to go for exactly the same opening again? Ghoul perhaps already in position for the creep AI manipulation. Oh, indeed he is. Keeper found the greater mana and a mantle. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. That's pretty sick. Really surprised. I thought there was no Wisp Scout, but there it is. If he gets a detonate off in the middle, this will be massive. But the DK should have a coil ready. He's not paying attention! Oh, he is. Okay. Level 2 for the Death Knight here. Acolyte, no narrow tower just yet. And this camp is actually taking pretty long to kill. Keeper not going towards the expansion, heading to the main instead, which is pretty much completely undefended right now. No narrow here. Tech already started. TH already adjusting, realizing the weakness of the build of the opponent after just one game. Tech has to be cancelled here immediately. And no expo yet, by the way, by TH. Let's take a look. What's happening? One Acolyte dead. Second one gonna follow quickly as well. Nerop Tower once again coming up. Oh, he left the item on the ground! Claws +9. Keeper would gladly pick those up. DK now maybe realizing, oh, I'm missing an item. Better go back and get it. So Nerop Tower forced. 1, 2... 2 Acolytes killed. 1 Ghoul. Another Ghoul. Wow, this is starting to become very expensive here. Keeper now mostly out of mana. Is he gonna pop the mana potion? Oh, he could have surrounded the Keeper there. That would have been beautiful with just 1 Acolyte. The DK still doesn't have the claws, by the way. Still on the ground. No Nerop Tower here either. He has the resources. Pretty stressful right now for 1-2-0. So many things he has to manage. But seems like now, finally, it's time to calm down a little. So, since the tech was cancelled, there was lumber available spare again. Oh, the claws! Was that a bait? No way, right? Almost got him, but DK gets him in the end. Oh, the ghoul. So close. Keeper wants it. Keeper wants it bad. This could be a mistake, though. That's risking us around here as the Nerop Tower is almost done. The Haunted Goldmine cancel here would be massive, but that is... He's gonna get it. Oh, yeah, he is. Keeper... Oh, he's gonna have to decide. Does he let the Keeper die or not? TPing out, valuing the Keeper more highly than the expansion cancel. I guess that's the right choice. Whew, that was close though. Almost got the cancel here. And once again, early Nerub Tower making all the difference. This building, I think it's the best tower in the game. By far, actually. Especially in the early game, but at all stages, honestly, is extremely strong. Nerub towers are pretty strong, boys. It's gonna be very late tech for 1-0 though. Extremely late. He's gonna be stuck on tier 1 forever. Against an alchemist, that's not really what you want. Now he's trying to come in for the attack here. DK no TP, by the way. Might get surrounded and killed if he's in a bad position. But quite a few ghouls out here as well. And guess what? The Keeper's almost surrounded! He lost his TP just a moment ago earlier. Can he close this surround? This might be the game-winning move already, but no. Doesn't get it. Surround. Attempted, but not accomplished. This coming out. This would be a big kill as level 3 for the DK. Oh, the Archer could have been safe towards the Moonwells. Entangle. That's the kill. Coil. Oh, no, that was a little sloppy. Should have detonated one of the Wisps, maybe, somehow. Whew, that was super close, man. Both heroes almost getting surrounded and killed here in the early game. How many Archers died? I don't think too many Archers died. A couple of Ghouls died, but they're expendable. Expansion was delayed. That was the biggest deal here, I guess. And now the tech is coming. Whoa, that is so much later, though, than what we saw earlier. And, yeah, winds are coming, right? Second Ancient of War. Okay. Double Ancient of War, Mass Glaives. He's gonna pressure the space hard. Second Crypt this time much earlier. I like that. I think that's a must. Regardless what you go. Be it Gargs or Fiends, you need that second Crypt. Mass Glaives. Isn't that super all-in, though? What if you don't break the base? Aren't you just completely screwed? Let's go to the Beast for the DK. Not too bad. If he has a big army to use it on, doesn't get the spell, that might be useful. No Spirit Tower yet. Oh, the graveyard isn't finished, that's why. So instead he's going for a second Nerub. Necropolis this time around will not be cancelled. Not enough damage. I guess he did kill quite a few archers. Oh, is this damage enough? It might be enough. It actually is. Wow, I didn't think so. Turns out to be just enough. Keeper now with a level 2 entangle can find kills so easily. Skeletons sent out for scouting, and here come the first glaives. With these two showing up, this expo is going to be under a lot of pressure, but when tier 2 finishes, Gargs are going to be very good against them. And tier 2 is like almost done. He's definitely going to get 2 gargoyles out before the glaives find significant damage. Again, I have to question TH's like strategy, basically, his approach to army. He's got his expo up. It's 2 base versus 2 base. He had a big tech advantage. He could have leveraged the tech advantage by going just more archers, more air, maybe. Boom, pop out another expansion here, and then go tier 3 and go, I don't know, whatever he wants. But okay, here are the first 2 glaives. 1-0 is not going Gargs right away, which is what he should have done. Still no production. Alright, 1 Garg from the main, Lich from the main. No Garg from this crypt though. May not have it bound or something. And the first Fiend is coming. Ghouls are being used as cannon fodder. Trying to buy time for more valuable units. I.e. the Lich and the Gargs. He cancelled the Garg. What? If he just has 4 Gargs and he runs in with Coil Nova, kills the archers, can't he just kill the glaives right after? Oh, there's gonna be an expensive loss here, this Fiend. And another Necropolis. First Slaughterhouse. Like, the Gargs, the archers are all basically dead already. With the Lich coming in with a Nova, these archers are certainly all dead. Yeah, there we go. And now, with Gargs, he could kill these glaives easily. Wisps coming more from the main. What's... okay, he's not going more glaives. I like that at least. Not overcommitting to glaives. The time for glaives is basically over. But okay, 1-0 transitioning quickly into Fiends. Has always been more of a Fiend player, of course. Okay, never mind. I didn't see these other glaives. Actually, there are more glaives. And 4 glaives, that's quite a bit of damage. They have the first damage upgrade already as well. But they can't connect. Like, there's too much stuff in the way. One more Fiend will lost here for 1-0. But that's the last bit of mana for the Keeper. Nothing more to use. Keeper is coming back. The Arc, excuse me, from the main. Needs to get some mana potions or clarities or something. Now going lures. Single lure. This is weird. Safid UK, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. 4v4 Undead is going to be wild. Oh yeah, man. The PTR is certainly looking wild.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think TH is in a horrible position. He's got plenty of gold, but he's got Archer Glaive Thrower army. That's horrible. Level 3 Alchemist. Keeper's level 4, I think. Almost level 4. So the hero levels are looking good. That's why 1-2-0 is struggling with the Lich not even level 2 yet. DK level 4 early. That's very nice. For, yeah, more micro potential on these Fiends, which of course we know he excels at. Creepjack coming in from TH. Could be another few Fiend kills here perhaps. But look how fast they are. Level 2 Unholy. And they're out of there. TH is super all in, right? He has to kill this base right now. This is not an army that can fight. It's an army that can kill bases, maybe. Double Necro. There's a shop over here as well. Tier 3 is almost done, right? Yeah. Second attack upgrade for the Fiends out already. Colnova executes those archers easily. Costs mana, but there's a shop here. Mana potions are affordable with this expansion. And now the orb as well. And they're becoming so much more powerful with this. This Lich inventory, by the way. Jesus Christ. Plus 20 damage. And now the Destroyer of the Beast coming in for those Fiends as well. He's fighting even without Destroyers. That's how confident he's feeling. Glaive damage in the back is alright. But it's against medium armor. It's not that good. And Coil Nova say goodbye to the Alchemist. And that's the issue with Glaives. Once they're getting attacked, they're instantly dead. If you can protect them in the back, sometimes they're okay, but against Undead, it's not so easy. They're pretty speedy and stuff. And they have range as well. Okay trading here, I guess, for TH. He's finding quite a few Fiends kills for himself, but this is experience being traded. DK and Lich trading experience with the Keeper in the super late game. Not what you want. This is looking like the 2-0 for 1-2-0 if you ask me. Or is there magically 10 mountain giants showing up somewhere? Soon maybe. He's tier 3, he's going there. Okay, it's not over yet. It ain't over yet, boys. TH is rich. 1-2-0 is also kind of rich, but not that rich. Heroes are starting to get crazy though. DK is gonna be 5 soon, Lich is gonna be 4 soonish. And Acolyte is lining up the next expansion. Can he creep this with one Fiend? Does he even have web? Doesn't have web. Huh. It's gonna take a while. With this Lich, it doesn't even take that long, actually. Okay, Tinker third for rockets. He's got rockets.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't like that choice at all. I think you're just delaying your ultimates for a level 1 Tinker. Keeper is really not good super late game against Undead unless he gets level 6. With level 6, of course, he's super strong. I mean, Alchemist is always good. Acid Bomb, Field Spray. Catgus Pipe, not bad at all for these heroes. For 1-2-0, it was... Oh, the Ancient Django. That's also really good. 30% movement speed now on everything. Oh, this glaive is joining its fallen comrades, who all perished on their campaign south. That was not a good idea. Did he buy another clause? No, he found another clause. So, clause +9 here and here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dark Ranger 3rd once again. Here, similar to TH. I'm not a big fan of the Dark Ranger, honestly. Like, silence is good if you can prevent a crucial timing for a spell, like a stomp coming in, a heal coming in. In this case, you're going to be delaying an entangle. It can help, but... well. It's also another range unit. If she gets level 2 for the Dark Arrow, it's not bad. And there is level 2! Boom, quick and easy. He did buy the scroll, by the way. From the marketplace. If he uses it, that's plenty of damage on those fiends. 2-1 upgraded already. And TH is not ready to fight at all. Where did all his gold go? He had like 2k gold a moment ago. Expo's gone. See you later. First Mountain Giant. I guess that's where the money went. He has hardened skin already. And one field will be killed, but so will the Tinker almost. 1-0 is basically full mana. Still, he can just look for kills. And where's the damage in this army? Like, TH has no damage. Has a bit of damage against destroyers, but against heroes he's got nothing. Against Fiend he doesn't have the greatest either. Level 2 Tinker in the middle of everything just explodes to the Coil Nova. Alchemist dropping low as well. TH at least wants to force his opponent away, so perhaps he can re-expand here. Would that even be good enough? I'm not so sure. Keeper, Coil Nova, good night! And the 2-0 for 1-2-0.